What's up, YouTube? It's Drew Lefty NDV. A little rusty on the intro there. Haven't done a video in a while, so just had a lot going on. Started my new job at Kohl's, which is going great. Knock on wood. I'm really enjoying it there. So yeah, this is going to be a recap of the Braves Caravan, where they come out and do autograph signings and stuff. I think it's funny, a lot of people at these, especially the same people that seem to go to all of them, they like to, bitch and moan about, how the Braves do things, and they are right about, in some aspects, about how things go, but I think what they forget to look at is how lucky we are as collectors to actually do something like this. I know a lot of teams don't do anything at all, so yeah, I'm always super thankful when these things go, and I was able to basically just take off the last 2 weeks to go to as many of these as I wanted. So enough talking. I've got 11 baseballs and 2 bobbleheads I got signed. First one, Charlie Leibrandt, who's a member of the 91 Braves team, worst to first. I was going to ask him to put that on the ball, but he was kind of a jerk. He didn't even want to use my pen. He goes, "Blue's blue." So I kind of didn't ask him after that. So Charlie Leibrandt, Shea Simmons. He pitched a good bit for the Braves this past year, just got hurt. He's kind of a small guy, kind of reminds me of Kimbrel, but he has electric stuff. I think he could be pretty good. Let's see. This guy, he used to come in the card shop I worked at. He grew up in Marietta, kind of where I worked. Kennesaw, very close. David Hale. He's since been traded, unfortunately. He was always a really cool guy. He would come into the shop, get supplies, talk baseball a little bit. He has a sick baseball autograph collection, of course. Playing in the majors you would, but David Hale. Let's see. This next one, big prospect guy for all you guys who bust a lot of Bowman, Jason Hirsch. He's a Braves first-round pick in 2013, I believe. Maybe 2014, can't remember. They're all kind of running together now, but he has a pretty good autograph, too. He was a pretty cool kid. Say kid, he was the same age as me. Let's see, who's next? Joe Simpson. He's the announcer for the Braves. I was probably one of only 3 people to put him on a baseball, but at the price I get the balls, it really doesn't matter. I mean, I'll put him on there just because I like him. I can't stand Carey, grandson of Harry Carey, and of course, son of Skip. Chip is just an absolute jackass, I think. Not a fan at all. Don't even think he really knows baseball, and a lot of times if you listen to the Braves games, Joe Simpson will make 4 to 5 corrections a game about whatever Chip says. It's just kind of funny. He's terrible. Absolutely one of the worst. Besides Buck, he's probably the worst. Next, this one's pretty cool, even though Roger McDowell's kind of he's one of those guys, he's kind of not approachable, really. I mean, he's just kind of, quiet. He's had some, public issues, but I kind of like him. He's a cool guy, and he put 86 World Series champs on the ball for me, so that was really cool. He's one of those hard-nosed guys. Always known as I think he was big-time joker and stuff when he played, and he's doing some things good with the Braves. Staff just wish we'd have less arm trouble, but I don't know how much that's on him. I just don't think guys today throw enough. I think they're all worried about throwing too much. I don't think they throw enough, personally. Let's see. Next, Christian Bethancourt, who will most likely be the starter. Unless he just absolutely gets outperformed by Przemski or something. I don't know. That would never happen. But Christian Bethancourt, real quiet guy, but he has a cool autograph. So it's CTBTT with a dot. So glad to have him on the ball. I missed him on the last couple of years' Caravans. Get down. These are the last 4 big ones. Really cool guy, Javi Lopez. Super glad to meet him finally. He's about 50-50 showing up at places he's supposed to. So, we're super glad to get him. I got him on this ball, on a regular Major League Baseball, and then I also got him on a Ghetto 1995 World Series baseball that Steiner screwed up. They're not supposed to be filled in right here. The 95 real balls I have, I have a couple of signed that are actually from 95. This filled in blue part is supposed to be hashed. But Javi Lopez, and he put 95 champs. Really cool piece there. Loved getting those. And he's the perfect guy to get on those ghetto baseballs because, I mean, they weren't very expensive and it still looks good. Let's see. This next one, New Brave, Shelby Miller, who has a great autograph, and he was a great guy. Just, I told him I was so glad to have him in Braves country, and hope he pitched well this year. I was excited to see him pitch, and he was like, yeah, man, I'm excited to be here. Excited to get to work with these guys. Don't know how if he was being truthful or not. Don't know how much I'd rather be on the Braves than the Cardinals, but I'm hoping he can regain his form. He has a really nice autograph, so glad to have that one. And the last big baseball I got was Freddie Freeman. This was like the biggest stop on the Caravan list. I get there. The event started at 10:30, and they're at Academy Sports, which is basically like a sporting goods Walmart, if you don't know what that is. And the event started at 10:30. I got there at 6:30 in the morning, and I was number 209th in line. So people were pretty hardcore about these, especially because this one was on a Saturday too. So that's why there were so many people. But yeah, Freddie Freeman, definitely worth it when I got him. And then I did get 2 bobbleheads signed. The first one was a Don Sutton. He's probably the best announcer of the Braves, but he doesn't do it on the TV. He's radio only. He didn't sign it on the cap because I think he's kind of getting up in age, and he said it was kind of hard, so I just told him to sign wherever. So he signed it on the base, and it still turned out really good. So, but you'll see what I'm talking about. I wish he would sign it up here because I got this one signed. Craig Kimbrell, 2011 Rookie of the Year, and it turned out freaking gorgeous. Look at that. Found the perfect pen to sign with these bobbleheads. Really nice deco colors, super fine. So yeah, that's all I've got, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Peace out.